doing? No ways. Wait.
The way it was worked. Estepinian with a
lovely
beauty
ball, wasn't it? Lovely ball. Capu just gambling from that midfield position, getting ahead of Robertson.
Whoa.
And the missed kick does the job for Dia.
Stream. What do I do now?
Boulaye did what every good striker does. Stayed alive, stayed sharp, followed the ball. Liverpool still have the lead. 2-1 over the tie as a whole.
Come here. Somebody help me.
That's going to be a throw-in for Jurgen Klopp's team.
This is crazy.
33-year-old Etienne Capoue with an assist, however it came. Robertson. Gerard Moreno. And was Lo Celso battling. Capoue. Nice little dink up towards Dia.
Okay.
Pursued, and it's taken off him by Alexander-Arnold. Estepinian. Had a torrid time in the first leg.
He did. He's lightning quick, and I think better going forward than when forced onto the back foot.
Okay,
He certainly showed his ability going forward there for that goal.
I don't know how to place this.
Officially, he was credited with an own goal for the breakthrough goal in the first leg. It was unlucky. He was just trying to block Jordan Henderson's cross. Played a big part in the opener here. Van Dijk.
I don't know.
Into Keita. Out of play. Liverpool just a little out of sorts. They started uncharacteristically slowly at Newcastle in the Premier League on Saturday as their former player Alberto Moreno looks on and is already praying, now very much a Villarreal man.
It's a bit early for that, but I mean, Liverpool's so much experience, you wouldn't expect them to be panicking in any way.
There's Salah. Across to Robertson. Robertson is nibbled at a little keenly. It's going to be a Liverpool free kick conceded by Juan Foyth.
Yeah, the blood's pumping amongst the home team. And they couldn't resist a nibble at it. They felt that was a foul, and with good reason, I think.
That was Fabinho on Gerard Moreno. A little alarming for Unai Emery there with that Liverpool break at how much space appeared for them in the centre and down the left. Raul Albiol is trying to orchestrate a high defensive line with instruction from Roulli.
Yeah, he didn't hold much, did he, Roulli, in the first leg? Everything that came to him, he tended to flap out or punch.
Alexander-Arnold leaves it for Robertson. Fabinho ducked out of the way. Who did it come off? Diogo Jota, I think. Goal kick.
Yeah, I'm not sure the ref was entirely sure about that.
Okay.
Exactly the start that Unai Emery and most inside this stadium will have been hoping for, maybe not believing, maybe not fully believing, but they've got it. Now it really is tie on. Alisson clear. Van Dijk.
Yeah, trying to pin them in when Liverpool have got the ball in their defensive third. Forward for the throw.
Dia was challenging. It's out to Danny Parejo. Not far away.
Who's this?
Coquelin down.
No.
He was in the midst of the
Okay, so,
battle for possession
I've never
here.
done this before. I don't know what I'm doing. I just
Yeah, a little coming together with Naby Keita, I think.
I sent you a little picture on WhatsApp. It's got
But
like a
nothing
YouTube,
much in
it's
it.
got like a YouTube URL.
Hand in
So
the
what I'm
face,
doing
but
now,
this, as you say, he struck it well, I hope.
To the world, so you can maybe log in on YouTube.
Face of focus. We didn't see that expression too much last week.
No, he's got the bit between his teeth. He was talking this week almost as well, it was a result just to keep it down to 2 at Anfield, meaning they were still in with a really good shout.
Yeah, they didn't press the pedal at 2-0 down, did they? They still didn't really attack. Doing that tonight, all right. Here's Gerard Moreno, who makes such a difference to Villarreal's attack. What a good ball in again. Van Dijk ready for it.
Well, it's got to be a good ball to beat. Van Dijk, in those kind of positions, he's the best in the world, I think, at plugging that gap there.
Not my webcam, I don't think you see anything else.
Former Tottenham man Foyth. Looking as though he's winding up a long throw. Raul Albiol. Torres. Mane can let it go.
Yeah, I think time for everybody just to take a breather after that hectic start.
I guess we got an inkling into Unai Emery's mindset at the weekend in La Liga when he made 8 changes for an away game against Alaves, bottom club as they were. Lost 2-1, but quite clearly all the eggs were in this basket.
Yeah, Liverpool haven't got that luxury with their tilt at the title in the Premier League.
Alexander-Arnold. Stopped by Coquelin. Danny Parejo. Might not have as much time as he wanted. And that's over the top, but only just. Thiago able to move onto the ball.
But it didn't look like a foul. The ref didn't give it, I don't think. Parejo taking a chance there. He knows he's going to get closed down. He cannot afford to be dwelling on the ball just outside the box.
Well, Rulli was watching along with the rest of us.
Yeah. I don't think he was as comfortable as he made out.
Konate.
Good ball.
Salah won't get that. Villarreal, it would seem, almost given up on qualifying for Europe next season through La Liga. They're in 7th, 4 points behind Real Sociedad, which is a place in the Europa Conference League. But they do have games against supposed rivals to come. They've got Sevilla at home on Sunday. Don't think they'll make it though, so it's all about trying to win this. The underdogs of the 4 that remain in the Champions League. Huge underdogs, particularly after last week's results. There's Deer again. See the splashing around. It's still coming down. Alisson lost his bearings for a minute. And it needed Keita to come back and help his defenders. That was most un-Liverpool-like.
Yeah, it was. He could have dropped to anybody, couldn't he? I think it was Coquelin not far away from the knockdown.
Capoue. A misplaced return pass from Gerard Moreno. Mane. Foyth is too close. Free kick. It's a little keen, Juan Foyth.
Yeah, it's going to make sure they play with the heads as well as the hearts, Villarreal. Yeah, coming off the head of Robertson, it could have ended up at the feet of a home player.
Almost 16 fast and furious minutes played, and Villarreal have halved the gap. Played out by Pau Torres. Liverpool might be seeing a bit more of him next season. Has been strongly linked with a move to one or two Premier League clubs. Villarreal number 4. Oh, you know this place pretty well, Alan. It's compact, but it has an atmosphere all of its own, and it helps Villarreal. They've only lost one of their last dozen home games in Europe.
Yeah. It's so tight, not the biggest capacity. I think it's only about 23, 25,000, but they can certainly be heard in here.
Here's Keita trying to quieten them. Really can watch that one go well wide. Lovely finish from him at St James's Park on Saturday afternoon. Kept his cool. He was a little less composed with that effort. Robertson's header goes straight to Raul Albiol, and Dani Parejo now finds Pau Torres. He's looking for Coquelin. Went down the middle instead for Dia ultimately.
It's always a good sign when they get on the second ball, and Villarreal are doing just that at the moment.
Kelly not minded to give them a free kick there, and Salah's on the run. Rooney senses the danger. Thiago. Flag up for offside. Alexander-Arnold. Looking for Mane. Couldn't get it fully under control. Yeah, now the flag's up.
Yeah. I mean, it was another of those Alexander-Arnold specials, wasn't it? He produced so many at Anfield in the first leg. It's twice though Keita's led with his arm.
Whoa. Just holding that position, isn't he? He's not moving it particularly, but some referees can frown on that.
Well, it's a good job we've got a highly experienced one here tonight, because he'll have to keep his eyes peeled, I think.
It's the referee for the Europa League final a couple of years ago when Sevilla beat Inter 3-2. Salah, Mane. Foyth again, getting really close and then finding himself caught out of place. The manager says, follow your opponent. You don't have to take it to that extreme.
Jurgen Klopp feeling there was a push there, so and you can see why.
That's so weird. The guy going past that video.
Jurgen Klopp has regular dialogue with the fourth official during every game. Serdar Guzubuk is having his ear bent tonight.
No idea.
Played out by Ru. Brilliant, controlled impressively by Capoue.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Here's Estepinian. Lo Celso. Coquelin. Won by Fabinho, Villarreal throw. Francis Coquelin never used to play in this sort of more attacking role when he was at Arsenal. Far from it.
No, he was a holding midfield player. It looked like he was going to make that position his own at one stage.
Gerrard trying to help it on. Van Dijk gets it away. Estepinian. It's Canate. Fabinho. It's Foyth trying to get Mane out of his way. Now there's a race on and Foyth is switched on enough to have the head start. Really impersonating Alisson at the other end with that. Lovely ball forward. Really nice. Gerard Moreno, has he stayed on? He's got Deer in the middle and Van Dijk in the way.
But they do look at Villarreal every time they go forward, and that's not like Liverpool to be cut open in that fashion with that ball into the middle of the park.
He was offside.
Just looking a little dishevelled at times, Liverpool. He's got a lot of space in the centre circle.
A record 95 goals for Villarreal over 2 spells. Gerard Moreno. The top 4 scorers is an impressive mini who's who of recent years in European football. Giuseppe Rossi 82, Diego Forlan 58, Santi Cazorla 57. Played through by Lo Celso. Alexander Arnold took a bit of a risk. Did it go out? It did. It's going to be a corner. It might have been worse. The way he leant into Boulaye Dia was perhaps not the wisest choice.
No, there's some warning signs here for Liverpool. Lo Celso with some great play to get that attack going, really intelligent.
It's been brought back for offside in the end.
There's normally a couple of passes on for the man in yellow when he's on the ball.
Van Dijk. Canate. Salah, that's allowed to go, and Salah plays it in for Jota. Raul Albiol gets back. The old man still has pace, but Liverpool still have the chance with Salah.
Jesus.
The whistle had gone.
Okay.
Ruli's taking issue with Mohamed Salah, who's never normally one to get involved in a head-to-head confrontation.
Yes, Estepinian made a mess of it over in the left-back spot. He's onside Jota. They give a handball there. Not quite sure what he's called it back for. Rulli didn't have control of the ball, if that's what his complaint is.
Salah's perfectly entitled to go for that.
Yeah.
I bet Raul Albiol can't manage more than 3 or 4 more of those sprints.
No, but he did well, didn't he? He made up the ground quicker than I thought he would.
Shows the determination through the Villarreal ranks, but then again, this is a Champions League semi-final. Of course there is. They don't come around often.
Damn, son. It's not going to come out.
Foyth does well under pressure from Jota.
You know, I was here for the semi-final against Arsenal all those years back when they lost out to the Gunners.
Okay, well now, I can't.
I was just about to look at you quizzically then, thinking all those years back. It seems like yesterday. It was 16 years ago.
16 years, yeah.